If you're staying.
Hi guys, thanks for watching our movie.
So this is the second time I've seen this week and still loving it.
Oh, good.
Still loving it.
Thank you so much.
And I just want to start with you guys, the writers, yes? Katie and Lauren. There's some interesting truths and story behind the story. Can you share that with us?
Lauren? Well, when Katie and I sat down to write the script, we were very selfish and thought we should write about female friendship because that's what we know. But when we decided to what world it should be set in, we called on Katie's experience. One time in college, I ran a phone sex line out of my dorm room, which I highly recommend. 1877 FSU tips. This one here, she wasn't ready for that then, but we did meet in college, and it's a bit of a funny, dirty business, but nothing ever really transpires. So, when we wanted something funny, we set it in this little silly world.
I just think I'm a writer, a performer, and aspiring, and very few scripts touched me the way this script did. It was so well written. I mean, I started laughing the first moment, the first sex scene, and I was like, okay, this is going to end soon. No, everything, it's such a wonderful script. I can't stop gushing it. You guys really...
Never stop.
Don't ever stop. You just nailed it. You nailed it.
Thank you very much. Tell your friends.
I have been, by the way. And I want you to know that I brought a dude, because I read...
Is he cute?
Well, he's not here right now. I brought him earlier this week, but he is cute, and he's also single. We'll talk after. There's a lot of talk about how this is, a script for ladies, but he loved it, and he's a super guy's guy, so I really think there's something for everyone. Yeah? Don't you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks pretty evenly male and female in here. Yes? Yeah. All right.
So you guys touched on female friendship, and I really thought it was kind of a love story between these two girlfriends, and you two just had such a wonderful chemistry. How did that come to be? I know about the letters, but I just thought it was magical. Really magical.
Well, the amazing part about making this, Lauren and Katie wrote this extraordinary script, and then they sent it to me, and I immediately was crazy about it, and then I got involved, and then the three of us found Jamie, who was like our incredible genius savior director, and then the four of us spent like a month sitting at Lauren's dining room table together every day, working through the script, coming up with casting ideas, getting the production together, and it was one of those things that not only was it really amazing in the process of sort of just making this movie together, but it also, all of us got to spend this incredible time together, and especially for me and Lauren, before we started shooting, we were able to kind of have that sense of safety and friendship, and I feel like that really behooved us in the shooting of it. I agree.
It was really wonderful. And Jamie, you are a fabulous director. Before this, I looked up all your stuff, and please check out Jamie's work online. It's really fabulous. But this is your first feature.
It is.
Yeah, and
They
maybe
took the risk and hired me for it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a beautiful tone to it, and talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, when I first read the script, it was what drew me to it was just what a positive female kind of message it had, and I love that it was so much about female friendship. I have always been drawn to women as friends, and all the important people in my life, most of the very important people in my life have been women, and I just love how it celebrated this sense of female identity and female sexuality. So once the four of us got together, and in that first month, like Ari says, we just really bonded, really got on the same page, and it was like this amazing collaborative process through kind of finishing the script up and the casting process, and
But your sense of visual, Jamie made a bunch of short films that are really stunning, and they're tonally very different. They're one is called The Saddest Boy in the World, and it's about a very sad little boy. But it's, among other things. But it's really beautiful. It has this incredibly specific visual sense, and I feel like for our movie, it's a huge thing that Jamie brought, like sort of this throwback, sort of nostalgic 80s feel that I think somebody else could have taken the script and made it just sort of very sort of splashy and broad and non-specific, and, as soon as Jimmy mentioned that hot pink box phone, I mean,
Yes.
died a little bit.
There was a lot of fantasy to the script when I first read it. Like, it really was like this sweet female friendship love story. And so there was room there. I mean, my previous films are very out there and very dark, and it was so nice to something that was so bright and fun, and, we all felt very similarly about the sort of 80s throwback quality that this movie could have.
Yeah, and there's so much color in all of your work. I loved it. And I wrote down, I was trying to be a good soldier and take notes of the movie, which I just threw it aside because I found myself sitting on the edge of the chair like this. Most of your movie. So all I wrote down was dress edit. I love that moment where she walks into the camera with the blue and white striped dress and then you see her walking up the stairs. So that was the only note I took the entire movie.
It's a good note. That's the right one to take.
Our whole life changes after that, Lauren.
Yeah. I want to open it up to the audience for some questions. Whatever you guys have out there. You're right there. Yell it out.
Okay, I have a question about the, so is there traditional sort of like lesbian subtext going on there, or is it more just like friendship, love, or where the line is kind of blurry?
Katie, you go.
I'll start. Well, Lauren and I wanted to take the rom-com format and make it about friends. So, in this traditional romantic comedy, you have people who don't like each other, and then they love each other, and then something terrible happens, and then they come back together. And so we wanted to use that formula for female friendship. And we did want to play with it a little bit because female friendships are more intimate. So we had kind of a joke about last night, I'm feeling emotional, but we, in no way, shape, or form were those girls anything other than super close, awesome friends.
And we really just wanted to highlight, how much a girl can love her girlfriend. I had a sleepover with my best friend last night who's here, and we slept in a bed together, and, that's what girls do, and they just love each other in a way that...
Lesbians.
Yes.
Scissor sisters.
Scissor sisters.
But we do love lesbians.
Woo!
They're not lesbians.
the way girls love their best friend, the way you probably love your best friend, that's what we wanted to highlight, because that's how girls are.
Aww.
Yeah. Oh, right here.
What is it like to try to have a threesome on the phone with Seth Rogen?
SinnamonS.
Well, I would just want to say that I don't know if you guys know, but
Seth is my husband, so...
Oh, shut
He
up.
does threesomes on the phone all the time.
Woo!
I get to be went so well. Ari's around all the time.
I get to be the
for a good
special
time
guest
call.
in
In the relationship, and I'm 85% sure that I'm the only person that's ever had any form of a three-way with the two of them, so I feel especially excited. Are you serious?
But Seth and all the other cameo callers were so cool and so supportive and excited to just come and help our little movie. And Kevin Smith, we just sent him a letter and asked him if he would come on board. And he was like, sure, I'll be there. And Seth was like, sure. And
Zoom in on it.
It's a great invitation.
I love when she does that.
But it's so awkward when you shoot it though, because for every call except for the three-way call, the actors were not there. When we shot our side of the three-way call, Seth was off camera, but for all those calls you had to leave so much room to edit it together because you weren't sure what would actually be funny when you pieced it together. So you had to do it for hours at a time, and nothing is funny after you're doing it for that long, and you're just essentially talking dirty to yourself, and no one's laughing, and you're
The first thing we shot was Ari on the bed on the Kevin Smith call. So literally, it was the first time we met our crew, and everyone was together for the first time, and she's beep, beep, beep on the bed, and everyone's around. I mean, it was quite a way to quite an introduction to the crew.
I mean, you guys, the dick doc. I mean, come on.
Ah.
That was all Kevin.
That was great.
Kevin Smith and his dick doc.
Yeah, I remember in the editing bay, Lauren was like, what's a dick
And
dog?
we were like, what? Dick doc?
No, not we, you. And I was like, I know what a dick dog is. Like, hey, it's a dick dog.
Dick doc is a real thing. Is that a
Picture
real
what it
thing?
is, though.
I don't know. It is now. Anyone know what it is? Yeah, right back up there.
How was working with Justin Long? We love him.
Justin Long was a friend of Ari's, that's how we got involved. Do you want to
Justin and
say
I
about that?
did 2 other movies together. There's a movie called Youth and Revolt and a movie called 10 Years, which is also opening in September, you should see. So we sent him the script actually originally for Sean, and he really wanted to play Jesse. So that was exciting. And then,
And then he met me. And I don't know if you can tell from, I don't know if there's enough light on me.
I think there's plenty of light.
Yes.
So you
And they
see,
live here also,
you see,
so.
it's funny because we have a very twisted group, like, she's playing Katie, you're Lauren playing Lauren, and then Justin Long was kind of, it was just my way of like, I feel so much more invited to the party with Justin.
to say it, but Justin was essentially trying to play Jamie. He
like,
did a
had
character
tape
study of
recorder.
Jamie.
He would like follow Jamie around on set the way Jamie walked.
He was he's an amazing improviser, and I don't know, I haven't worked with actors who like are actually method or what the different methods are, but he took it very seriously. Like, he really followed me around and kind of mimicked my behavior. There was lots of, I remember the first day he was on set, and I heard laughter from the makeup artist and the hair person. Like, what's going on here? And then there he was, standing there, his legs in the exact same position as mine. And from then on, he was kind of making fun of me. And he also would make fun of my Canadian accent often, but I don't think any of that ended up in the movie.
And I'll say this,